What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out Dust to the End. This is a post-apocalyptic trading simulator that I think is going to be a bit of fun. This game is currently in the process of being translated, so if you trip over anything, don't worry about it. This game is in early access and it's developed abroad, so the first language that they worked on was not English. They're working on it, but I've heard that the translation can be a little bit rough. So diving on in, we're going to find out just how rough it might be. I've been sitting on this one now for a couple of months, sort of waiting for it to update and sort of watching the way that people talk about it, trying to discern when it's going to be ready for your perusal, and I think the time is now. So let's dive on in. We're going to spend about 30 minutes here today taking a look at the game and seeing if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list. Aside from that, if after watching this you wanted to do that, you can look down below in the description and you will find a Steam link. It'll be next to my Discord, my Twitch stream, and all that kind of stuff where I frequently play games like this in order to get more in-depth when I feel like I haven't really gotten a handle on it. Let's go ahead and we'll start on off. We will play on normal difficulty because I assume that's what most people are going to dive on into first and foremost. It looks like we get to actually create a character here, which is pretty rad. So we choose between male and female. We've got different heads that we can slap on. Unfortunately, I don't think we can actually see what our character is going to look like due to the fact, can we get like a different... Oh, we can take the hood off. Gotcha. Okay, well, let's find one that does not have the hood, and then we'll just kind of figure out what face we want to have here. That one actually seems kind of all right to me. That sort of looks like me. It's got a lot more hair than I've got. But, you know, we take what we can get here. We can choose different bodies. I really, really like that hoodie right there, like that jacket with the hoodie underneath it. I'm going to take it. What kind of pants do we have? We can go with some regular blue jeans. That sounds all right to me. And we've got ourselves a big-ass machete, like a massive machete. And then what heads? Well, we already did the heads, right? But I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited about the comb over. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna be like super androgynous here today. Let's see, we've got a melee specialization. All right, so apparently we can pick between our classes. We've got Pathfinder and we've got Adventurer. Pathfinder looks like they specialize in range, whereas Adventurer looks like they're in melee. It looks like we've got a couple of different abilities down here that we can throw on in. Let's take a look at the... Yeah, I want to be a ranged guy. I like being a ranged guy. I like rifles and all that kind of stuff. So we've got Divine Eye. We've got our chance to hit increased by 6%. I'll definitely take that. You never know. We've got 6% critical chance right there. Increased the other's hit rate by 3 in the same row. We've got Fury, so if we knock back an enemy, our crit goes up. We've got Hector. After inflicting critical damage, the hit is reduced by 14% for 2 rounds, so maybe that's the chance to hit us. I'm not super sure. When your HP is less than 50%, your damage increases. We can Staunch, so we can reduce bleeding damage. I don't know how prevalent or frequent bleeding damage is, but hey, it might be useful. We can Harass. Okay, when dealing critical damage, there's a chance they will fall into chaos. I assume that means like rout or like fall apart. We've got Reason, increased resistance to abnormal conditions, and then we've got Swift. Okay. I'll probably go for the crit. Oh, it looks like it's mutually exclusive. So if I take... Oh, so this one locks. We can either have hit rate, we can have crit rate, or we can increase everybody else's crit rate. Gotcha. Okay. And apparently we get a business trait that goes into the final slot, so we only get like 3 of these, I guess. So our business trait is we can lower our food and water consumption. Looks like we can increase the load of our caravan, increase the marching speed. Looks like we can do transactions, so the coin transaction volume of shops in the city by 40%, 45%. I assume that means the amount of money they have on hand to trade. We can sneak, okay. We got overhaul, which means it's easier to repair, and we can get field medicine recovery. I'm going to go for caravan speed, I guess. We'll go ahead and throw my name on in there, and we'll complete this thing. Let's play the game. In the end, human civilizations destroyed one another. Descendants of the survivors. We, inhabitants of the underground shelter, could really only imagine the splendors of the past with our clean eyes filled with hope. The long-standing gloom had only fueled our desire to set foot outside. The democratic values of the past were invoked, forcing the leaders to send scouts. Switching from excitement to anxiety. We were desperately awaiting their return. In return, we had unexpected armed visitors. Improvising a defense. Our defeat was instantaneous. The cost of resistance is so heavy. Stubborn resistance. Useless struggle. The awakening is brutal. My vision is blurred. I struggle to move. Gunshots and wailing come from the depths of the shelter. I only have one thing in mind. Run away. A severe headache gradually wakes you up and you find an old man sitting in front of you. He places a kettle in his hand on the table and looks at you with his eyebrows raised. You tried to recall what happened at the last moment before you collapsed in the desert, but you couldn't remember anything. Thank God, you're finally awake. Let me introduce myself. I'm Jack, the head of this village. People call me Old Jack around here. From your clothes, it looks like you're an undergrounder. You got any questions? Thanks for saving my life. Wasn't me. It's the caravan in my village. They saw you fall in the sand and carried you back. Any more questions? Alright, what is this place? This is Cactus Village. It's in the Dune Zone. We take orders from Border Town. Any other questions? Anyone else? It's a pity. We sent people to search around, but nobody was found. Alright. Well, although you were in a coma for 6 hours, everything else was normal except for a slight lack of water. Here, you can have this food and water. When you talk to Old Jack, footsteps come from outside. With a heavy door opening, a man and a girl appear. The man is a strong black man looking by the age of 50, tall and mighty. The girl is pretty, 18. A green outfit looks petite and cute. Well, come on in. Don't be panicked, they're caravan captains of our village. My name is Reed. I'm the captain of Cactus Village's caravan. I'm Ann. I'm also a captain. According to the rules of the wasteland, from the moment you were rescued, your life has since belonged to Cactus Village. It's true. But now Reed and Ann are short of stuff. Old Jack stares at you and it's time to choose. Alright. I'm gonna go with the old guy. Here's my reasoning. The old guy has survived for like 50 years in this world. The girl's like 18. She's probably tough, but the old guy's vetted, man. I follow a very simple rule. If you're in a gnarly place, figure out what the oldest guy there is doing and do what he does. Alright? Good. It's a good choice. Since it's already decided, welcome to the part of being part of the Cactus Village caravan. Old Jack leaves. Wake up. Get ready to go with me. We got an important thing to do. Any questions? Alright. Where are we going? We, the Cactus Village, we fall under the management of Border Town. Every quarter we gotta pay taxes in exchange for protection and anti-bug beast drugs. Question is, the time for payment this quarter is approaching and we're still short on cash, so we gotta make some money by running business. Don't worry, new fish, opportunities are gonna be everywhere. What we have to do is sell the goods produced in one place to another place where it's needed, and of course the premise is that you must know where to buy and what to buy. You could find this news of this by going to the pub. Any questions? Alright. New undergrounders are all shocked and different as you at the beginning. Relax, I'm going to tell you later. Now, let's raise 5,000 funds to pay the taxes in Border Town. Come complete the quest with me. Do as I say, new fish. Take this salt and sell it to Tucker, and we'll make a fortune if there's no such material. You should probably have a local map when walking around in the wild. The price of getting lost is often fatal. Anyways, I have a map of the Dune Zone. Reed takes out a paper and draws circles on a board. After a while, the location of the town and the surrounding area has been clearly marked by him. Alright, So we've got a task. It looks like there's a number of buildings over here that we can kind of get involved with. There's a shop. It looks like inside of our backpack we have a healing injection, we have 20 salt, and it looks like we have water, and we have a little bit of cactus, which I guess counts as food. I don't know if we should pick up more. It looks like I only have 100 coin, so it is entirely plausible that things may not go well. I'm going to buy a little bit more food. Oh, my load is insufficient, so I'm fully loaded up right now. Where do I see that at? Oh, there it is right here. Okay, it's right in the center of the screen. Snake would have bit me. All right, 50 out of 52. We'll just leave then. And we've got Old Jack's house. I assume that our leader is going to be there, but it looks like we can leave the cactus village. When you walk in the wild, pay attention to food and water. Without supplies, you're going to get hunger, thirst, and death. Go east. You'll see Tucker a little bit to the north of there. If you're afraid of getting lost, you can open the map I drew to view the specific location of the town. Remember, don't take the initiative to attack beasts and bandits on the road. If they come invited, well, they'll learn. Alright, so it looks like we got to go to Tucker. So let's start it on out. Looks like we've got a pretty good move going for right now. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Looks like food and water does indeed decrease pretty fast. It looks like maybe we've got some loot over there. I don't know what that is, but I want it. But we're going to run out of food pretty fast, so I don't think we can afford to make a detour. Here we are, Tucker Village. Barren and poor, it produces the best leather and oil. We need to sell everything that we've got, then buy oil and sell it to Baisha. Alright, when you're ready to set off to the next town, you better check your supplies. If you don't want to starve to death on the way. When you're ready, go to Baisha. Alright, sounds good. Let's see here. We've got our salt, so that sells for 86 right here. We're going to sell the maximum. So there you go. That's going to make us 1,700 bucks. We needed to pick up oil, so I would suggest doing that. I'm going to go ahead and we'll see how much that fills us up. It doesn't fill us up that much. In fact, I like doing it from here a little bit better. We've got 51 right there. It looks like we've got rat meat. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of rat meat on over here. In fact, I'd be sort of curious if you could just merge all this. In all honesty, I find this menu right here to be a lot more satisfying than the side menus in order to keep an eye. Because like when you open this on up right here, you're looking off to this side. Your eye is kind of away from what your load will be or whatever else. Whereas when you're right here, you can instantly watch, and you can kind of see what your food and your load is going to be versus your profit already. Let's take that down by 1. I don't want to overdo this. We've got a little bit of water left. So with the 8 food, let's pick up a little bit of water. I'm just going to add 1 so it's over here, and I can keep an eye on what we've got going on. I'm going to pick up a little bit of water right there, a little bit of food. Looks good to me. We still got 14 oil, so that's going to be a deal. With the 14 oil, we've got to take this up to Baisha. I don't know where Baisha's at, but let's take a look. I'm going to see... Oh, it's got to go to the east. Okay, so let's head off to the east then. I'm actually going to try to grab this right here. Oh, there's dune bandits fighting with bug beasts. Good to know. I feel like I probably should have bought more water. But there's Baisha right there, so maybe we'll be okay. Baisha Village is rich in mineral deposits, copper, ore, and cloth. They're huge profits, but only for a few people. In fact, most people who are engaged in mining can only feed on bug beast meat and still don't eat enough. You'll find that there's not a lot of food, so we can't expect to get enough supply here. We should probably get water and food if you're going to come back later. No doubt that oil is going to sell, so when we sell that, we can get copper ore. Alright, I don't know if the food's going to hold out, but hey, let's sell the oil. There's 1,900 that we've turned around right there. Obviously, we're going to need a lot of water. So let's go ahead and we will, I don't know, maybe take like 20 water. And we'll just kind of head back to whence we came. I mean, that is filling in my load very, very heavily. But it seems like actually your food and water drain out faster than I expected. Let me tell you. With food, we'll go with like 8 food. That doesn't leave us with a lot of room for ore. So we've got iron. We've got copper. We'll just load up. We'll take 11 of it. Since we've got to get out of this place, I wanted to make sure that we've got more food and water than we have everything else. It looks like we got a labor market over here. Oh, cool. We can pick up, like, new guys if we've got the money for it. I've got 1,500 coins right now. So it is an interesting observation that maybe we should pick up some more guards or something. Let's take a look around the UI and see what we've got going here. So we've got quests. It looks like I've only got the main quest right now. We've got to make 5,000 coins, so that's going to take us a little bit. We'll get a trolley out of that, and we'll get a little bit of XP. In our caravan, it looks like we've mostly just got us, and we've got Reed. I would suggest that we put ourselves kind of in the back row, just in case. I don't think that formation was really going to work out. Looks like we took a little bit of damage just from like running out of food and water, so hopefully that heals all on its own. We have no vehicles right now, but it looks like we're going to be able to pick up like trucks or maybe like donkeys or something later on that are going to help us out with all this. Let's take a look at the map. So the map with the dune zone that I drew with all the locations marked, you can check the distance in between them. Click on the town or the village to view the straight line distance, time, and cost from the current location. Oh, dude, if I had known about that, I could have planned a little bit better. So in order to get over there, it looks like we're going to need a little bit of food and a little bit of water. Yeah, let's start the trip. So Border Town is in the west side of Baisha Village. Better open up the map to locate the route, otherwise you'll get lost. Pay attention to the supplies that may need to be consumed when going there. I suggest getting them at San Jing. Alright. The next time you come back to Baisha, prepare double supplies, please. I don't want to taste Bug Beast. It's bad quality food and reduces your immunity and makes you get sick. Oh, I had no idea. Okay, I learned a new thing then. Let's head off this direction. Maybe we should fight a Bug Beast. Maybe that'll work out. I don't know if I should just, like, snake in right here and get this. What is it? Water supplies. Nice. So there's things in the wild. Very cool. All right. We'll go down to San Jing. I don't know if we'll need to resupply here. Maybe just water, possibly. San Jing produces roughage and cotton. And your observation skills are sharp enough, you'll find that buildings and towns are related to their specialties. Remember, when you pass through towns on your journey, go in, even if it's not your destination. You can supply and check local special projects in the town. Now you can go to the market to get water and food and then rock and roll. Alright. I mean, it looks like they want to buy the copper for almost double what we bought it for, so I see no reason not to unload it here. Seems like a decent price. We've got roughage. Alright. Roughage and cotton. Okay. The downside to that is we don't really know where this goes. I'm actually going to sell off the Bug Beast while I'm here, too. I didn't realize it was going to give me negatives. We will grab... Tubers appear to be pretty good. We can get rid of the rat meat. We've got enough money, so let's go ahead and we'll replace it with like, we'll say like 20 units right there. It's going to eat into our profits a little bit, but like, food's food. Grab 11 units of water. That leaves us with a little bit of room to play around with trade goods. Maybe I'll pick up some cotton. So the cotton was about 70 apiece. Go ahead and add that on in. So now we've got cotton. Okay, no combat done yet. I'm sort of thinking that maybe I should jump into a combat just to see what that looks like. We've got dune robbers and guards over here. So let's say that I go to my map. Can I see what the prices look like in different places? So we can go back up to Tucker. We can go to Border Town over there or Sarah Village down to the south. Well, that's pretty much all that I got. I figure we need 6.7. We'll start the trip. Caravan right there. I wonder if I can talk to those guys. I don't know. I'm hoping we can flip this cotton over here and make a little bit of money. Dude, I love trading simulators. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but trading simulators make me super happy. There's just this weird, satisfying rotation of gameplay of, like, buying something and then selling it somewhere else and watching the number go up. Bonus points if the game has, like, RPG combat and, like, your own cities that you can build up using the profits. Like, hey. All right, so Cloth wants to go here. All right. We made about 20 off of each of these. So not the most baller profit that I've ever seen in my life. But it looks like they've got sugar, which is a living good. I don't know if fuel is actually like a good or if it's a resource that we use. I figure it's probably a resource. I'm not going to buy that. I wanted to buy water, though. What's the difference between these two waters? Oh, there's clean and there's dirty water. Oh. And the clean water is really expensive. Okay. Well, let's go and we'll buy like 12 of these so that we have enough water to get where we're going. And for right now, we've made about 2,000 bucks. Let's see here. We've got an overcoat. We've got oil over here, but oil looks like it's pretty pricey. Didn't we sell it for like 170 though? So one thing that I would like to see here that I think should be added is that, like, I like it when trading simulators your character stores his own memory. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say we right-click on oil right here. What should happen when you right-click on the oil is a little window comes up and tells you all the places you've bought and sold it. So you can buy it here for cheap, you can sell it there for cheap. I like it when my trading games are streamlined like that. Cigarettes are a living good. Yeah. Sugar looks pretty cheap. Maybe we can move some sugar around. Yeah. Let's grab some sugar. A little bit of that azúcar. Alright, so we've got some sugar. It's going to cost us some money, but maybe we can offload it somewhere. We bought it for about 60. A vehicle workshop. There's a tavern over here. Okay, there's a black market. Oh, we can buy new guns and stuff over on this side too. Okay, I kind of want to take a fight. Well, let's take a look at our map and see where we can get off to. I don't know where sugar's going to sell at. Maybe we try Tucker, possibly. Yeah, we'll try Tucker. There's a dune robber over there. That may not work out so great for us. Looks like we've got him outrun for the moment. I do like how everything's like animated and the little guys move around. Like the game doesn't feel cheap. I mean, obviously, I think that the translation needs a little bit of work. But honestly, like the moving parts of the game seem to be fine. We got 68 over here, so we'll make 9 profit off of each one of these. All right. Well, 9 profit off of 17 still comes out to like 100, so I'll take it. As long as we made a profit, I guess. We've got leather, which is a livestock product. We've got oil again. We were able to sell oil. Let me resupply first. So we need more food. We're going to have to pick up some rat meat, which is kind of unfortunate. Don't want to do that. We got to pick up some water. We'll just throw those onto the list so that I can adjust. Let me pick up like 7 of these. And like maybe... Well, we'll go in on it, I guess. So that gives us 15 food, and that gives us around 17 water. We'll take the oil. We'll add 1. And that looks like about all that I can afford. I can cut it a little bit closer. But if we don't sell this oil, we are going to be super poor. Alright, so where did we sell it last time? I think Baisha Village is where we sold it. So I'm going to go for that. This trip might be longer than I expected. There's Baisha. Let's see if we can get in the front gate before we run out of water. I do like how your water and your food are kind of tight, in all honesty. Like, I think some people might find that, like, slightly annoying. But I actually really, really like it. I think that's, like, cool. That, like, you really do sort of have to prep and prepare for every leg of the journey. Like, there's really no way around it. So we've sold that right here for a 2,500 profit. So we came out with 500 more than we left with. That's nice. After factoring in for food and water, let's go ahead and we'll take 9 of these. And then with water, we're going to have to take about 14 of those. So our total profit after is about 300 bucks. However, we can pick up some copper ore over here, and we can move that back over. Yeah, max that out. Whatever I can carry. So we've got 20 right there. Looks good to me. All right, and then last time, I think we took this ore over to, I think we took it to Sanjing, I think is where we took it. So yeah, let's start that trip. There's a bug beast right here. Let's fight it. I want to see what combat looks like inside the game. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack him. Once combat begins, pay attention to the HP of your characters. If it becomes 0, this person will be injured and cannot fight. Above that is armor, and it depends on the quality. Don't underestimate it. Okay. Alright, so it's my turn. We can do knowing, apparently, which is 130% damage, but it's going to cost us 20 AP, and we only have 25. We also have repeating. So we have 100% damage and then a 30% chance to attack again. I'm just going to go with the defaults for right now. 100 damage seemed to be okay. He's got 130 right there. Yeah, let's try that out. Smash that dude. This actually, I don't know how hard they're going to hit me, but I am a little bit concerned. Oh, good. He missed with his attack. Lovely. And it looks like we generate more action points per turn. I want to try this. Let's see if we luck out. 100 damage right there. Hey, and it looks like we did get the double turn. Very nice. So we anteed up and we managed to pull it out. Very nice. We may be able to kill this guy in the front before anything. Oh, he broke my armor. That's not good. He missed his shot, though, so I think he'll be dead on the next turn. There we go. Smash that dude. I think the graphics are functional, but I think they look pleasant enough. Like, they're animated to an extent that the enemies feel alive. So we ran into this when we played a game called Raiders a little bit earlier, where I felt like a lot of the character models look very, very static, and they didn't look like, you know, alive. Like, it just felt like you were throwing kind of paper dolls at each other that were leaning towards each other. This actually has enough to where for a low-budget project, I think it ticks the box for me. I'm going to try this again because it worked out pretty good last time. Unfortunately, 60 damage from poison. Oh, no. Hey, a crit. Nice. Missed that one on the back. I like this ability. I'm a gambler, dude. I'm a big-time gambler when it comes to abilities like that. Victory for us. I like the little horn skull guy playing Doot for us, too. I like it. Let's go ahead. We've got a baby bug beast. Yeah, I'll take whatever I can hold. I mean, I don't know how much we can add on in, but hey, I'll take it. It's got better stats than the bug beast, so... Alright, down to San Jing. I would have liked to have picked up one of those water supplies on my way over here, but unfortunately we got ran off. We made it, just in time. You guys liked this, right? Yeah, this is like double price over here. Yup, throw that in there. Little bit more moolah. There we go. Sitting at like 3,000 for right now. I like it. I'm interested in seeing how the game's going to open on up once we finish off like this pesky tutorial quest. I think that feeding ourselves weekly is a good idea. And by weekly, I mean EAK, not EEK. Help us conserve a little bit of our funds here. We'll grab like 15 water. And then cotton. We seem to make money off that last time, although anywhere where they've got animals might be a good idea too. I don't think we made good money on the cotton last time, though. I think we made just like a little bit of money. We've got roughage. We can try to bring that along. Yeah, let's bring the roughage. So it's got 21 right there. It only cost us 12, so like the profit margins are probably pretty razor thin on it. I may need to calculate out our journey real fast. So like, let's say we're going to go to Border Town. It looks like we'll make it just in time. I'd like to see a little, actually what I'd like to see is when you click on these villages, I'd like to see a little economic pop up. That'd help too. Like you click this and it says what's being sold and what's being kind of like bought there. Even if they want to limit it and keep it kind of blind, I think it'd be a cool feature to have just to sort of like streamline the process. All right, well, let's start our trip and see if we make any money off roughage. I'm not looking to stop off and fight with anybody, but hey, if a fight finds us, I'll probably go for it. Just because the combat was like fine. Like the combat was perfectly functional. It was better than I expected to be, in all honesty. All right, so with the roughage that we've got, we can sell that for 16. So 16 times 21, made a little bit of a profit right there. Not really that great of a profit, but it's something, okay? It's something. They've got oil, so we could technically load up, and we could go back, and we could basically just double up running these two things back and forth, in all honesty. There's not a whole lot of a step chain there that we have to worry about. Sitting on 3,200 right now. We've got 6 food left. We'll grab like 6 food right there. We've got 3 water left. I'll grab 12 of the water. And since we know that the oil is a good price here, I'm going to max out on it. And we'll call that a deal because I think this is the principal money maker right here that's really going to get us where we want to go. Oh, never mind. Sanjing is in between. It does have a step. Okay. Well, don't do that. You're wasting food and water. Yeah, let's just go over to Sanjing again. I know that we have the supplies to make that. We've got dune bandits over here. I'm going to kind of whip around him. I'm going to grab this water right here. Oh, no. It wasn't water. It was food. I didn't expect that. That's not good. All right, so we'll resupply here real fast. How much does oil sell for here? Like nothing? Okay, that's fine. Grab 15 water. We'll grab like 6 more rats. Okay, 3 more rats. That's fine. It's eating into our profit margin, but if we can make Baisha, I think we'll be okay. Another bug beast. I don't know if I want to fight him or not. That one's a level 2. The one that we jumped was a level 1, so it was kind of like it was an even fight. Level 2 I feel like we might not be ready for. Alright, you guys take my oil like right this second. All the oil you can possibly stack up. I don't even know if we made money off of that. Maybe we made like 400 bucks. It doesn't seem like we made a lot of money off of it, though. We got the 1 water, so we'll grab 14. I also think it would help for planning with how much water you have if you had, like, meters along the top where it just told you how much you had going. I don't want to eat the bug beast, but I think it's plausible that we might have to. Take the deal right there. We'll go back over and we'll just run this. Whoa, why are you going the wrong way there, pal? Why are you going the wrong way there? I said to go this way. We're trying to go to Sanjing, dude. Fortunately, my idiot ass had to detour to get around that bug beast. So now we're low on water again. Hopefully we're not too wasted. Wow, you lose a lot of HP from not having water. Unfortunately, I had to take a detour. It is what it is, man. Like, I didn't want to, but it's the way life goes sometimes. We'll call that a deal right there. Give me another 15 agua. I will take, like, 8 rat. I'll take whatever cotton we can hold. We'll call that a deal. And then we'll run it over. No, why does he keep going the wrong direction? So I click on Border Town, but then he goes the other way. Lots of robbers around. I'm looking for like a gimme fight that I can handle. That's what I'm really looking for. I will replenish your water momentarily. There's no need to panic. Alright, so we flipped that for about 20 profit on each. Sounds good. We're moving along with regards to our economic situation. But I feel like until we have, like, the ability to carry more stuff with us, it's going to be, like, you know, it's going to be a little rough. We're sitting at 4,500 right now. We've got more oil right there. We could run that again. The sugar didn't do that great for us last time. I'm sort of curious on the cigarettes, in all honesty. I kind of want to run those. But this game's called Dust to the End. I like it, dude. I love little trading simulator games like this and this merchant life. Like, I play them, you know. I play them all the time. I think they're really enjoyable. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day, so you don't have to. Today we had Dust to the End, which is a game that's currently in the process of being translated on over. However, it's if you've got, you know, the ability to exposit what the game is trying to say, you'll be fine. Like, it seems playable at this point, although we haven't gotten that far in. If you want to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below. If you don't know who I am and what I do, my name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day, so you don't have to. I'll be back tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. Bye, everybody.